was one of the articles I read in the newspaper. So if you get voted in with these people that are
anti-growth,
and here you are to prosper and make the city healthy, you're going to have a good time with those people, aren't you? Because it's not going to be a fun thing.
Oh, I love the challenge.
You love the challenge.
Oh, I love the challenge.
Well, if you're going to make change, you got to start now.
That
2 elections coming.
And next year we go to have a, there are 3 candidates, 3 council seats will be open, and mayor. So we need a leader at that time who can lead the city, has a vision, who can keep everybody together. It is not, I believe, it's not the law which get them anybody in trouble. It is the enforcer and the interpreter of those laws that get us in trouble. And they should be voted out. If they cannot respect the law, then they should go. This is the law we have in Florida, this is the way we should live. And another law is, you must balance your budget. You can't spend what you don't have. And today when we look at, actually, Don, City of Venice has 25.5 million in debts. That's in their budget. Their budget is this year 59 million, but we owe 25 million, whether short-term or long-term in debt. Now I wonder, in the last 2-3 years, we had a boom in real estate. What happened to that money? Now you are in deficit, 2.8 million, without legal bills. Without legal bills, and we are 2.8 million deficit. How are we going to pay for it? Then what is the quality of our life with all this money what they're spending? A couple of weeks ago, our beaches got a 0 star. Our water is so bad. 0. It used to be 5-star, 4-star every year. That kind of a publicity, you think it's going to help our town? And the problem is very simple, it is fixable. The storm water, they have not poured any money in infrastructure to update it. That's the biggest problem. If these council member and mayor will take a walk, just 3.5 mile beach walk, they can see where the problem is. But they're too busy breaking sunshine law, having meetings. They have no time for city's business or people's business. And this is what we're getting from them.
Can you get a grant for something like that? You could get a protection grant with the environmentalist and all of that. With Brad Baker, didn't he do a lot of things for protecting the sea turtles and all of that? You're good friends with him. That would be a very fixable thing to do. And I think we wouldn't even have to spend our own money. A grant writer, somebody could write the grant up and we could get the money. It wouldn't have to come from the city for protection of sea life and all that. There's all kinds of money for that.
No doubt, there is.
So that's a very, very fixable thing.
It is, but
they're ignoring it and neglecting it, and then the tourists, they come to the Sharkies. You should see how many tourists go to Sharkies.
Oh yeah.
I mean, every single time I go there, and it's beautiful. Where can you go on the Gulf and enjoy yourself like that, like they can?
But really, the problem is when they say no growth, that means in their mind any construction going on, even it is for the improvement of your services, is growth.
But it also sounds like that there's no protection. Look at the building over there at the Ringley. Look, I've lived here a long time. I've never seen that building look so bad. What a neglect. That's not that hard to fix, for Pete's sake. You could probably even get volunteers that would be, we have a historical society here.
No, you can't fix it. It's got to be torn down.
It's not fixable?
It's not fixable. It's got to be torn down.
Well, they could
But why haven't they torn it down and put something in there useful? That's the issue.
But here is what I have done a study on it. About 3 years ago, if you recall, I proposed it to take over. It will cost the taxpayer $0. And we will fix it. And then we will give it to a non-profit organization. It could be an art center, it could be...
Well, it's on airport property, so it has to, building, whatever happens to it, it has to be suitable for the FAA.
That's right.
They have to approve that.
I agree with that. My effort has been... hi, Marty.
Hi.
My effort has been that it was a circus building, it has a history, it can be for that use. We can be limited for any different use, but which has been past use will be easy to get. In fact, what I heard a couple of weeks ago is they want to demolish it and they need $800,000 to demolish that building. Where is that going to come from? Do we have that money?
But it's not safe, so how much money would it cost to refurbish it?
In fact, it is a myth. It is a myth that it is not safe. If you ever go to that building, it is totally steel structure. It is all cement block. It was, a rumor was spread for some people, they had spread it for their own interests. It is not. It is safe. I've been to that building. I had architects go through that. I had engineers go through that. It was a rumor spread to devalue that land. So it can be given to somebody or sold for $1, and somebody can build some condos there. That was the plan.
I'm watching my shop, that's what I'm doing.
You see, there is a lot more behind it. Then they start talking about there is asbestos. I've been a builder. I have rehabbed old properties. I never heard there can be asbestos in a cement block. I never heard there is asbestos in a steel pole. Your floors are concrete. If there is some, it is lowest grade of some environmental hazard, that is their kitchen floor. There are the tiles which you scrape, or there is a formula for it. You bring in an expert, they charge you $2-3 a square foot, you're done. How big a kitchen is there? I can't understand. Then somebody said, oh, it could be the roof. There is a very simple way to rectify that problem. You just encapsulate it. There is a paint which you just spray, and it has a life, 30 years life, and it encapsulates it. But if there was asbestos in the roof, then the wind blows right next to Venice Hospital. How come we don't have all the lung patients in that hospital? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. This is how, if we don't get involved, this is how some elements will fool you. Lack of information. Because our lives are busy. We don't read. We don't question. We don't go there. We don't ask them. Their budget document. Anybody can walk into City Hall, pick it up, and read it. It won't take more than 2-3 hours.
Harry.
The more I go over it, my blood pressure goes up.
Harry, how about the abandoned, like,